This week, we profile a young woman from Springfield who has been a positive voice for life since she was a little kid. Rebecca James has been attending the March for Life since she was 6. She and her teenage friends pray in front of Planned Parenthood. People who know her would agree she's courageous and loving, willing to defend the vulnerable in our society who often get overlooked. Carolee McGrath has her story.
Rebecca James is like any other teenager. The 17-year-old loves to hang out with her friends, loves social media, and is looking forward to graduation in June. She attends Putnam High School in Springfield. But what sets her apart, you could say, is her courage and conviction to stick up for people who are most vulnerable.
It's not easy to be a witness in a public school.
Not at all. There's tons of pro-life kids in my school, but it's very challenging some days.
Challenging, maybe, but not enough to discourage Rebecca, who is proudly pro-life.
Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you.
Her family has been involved in pro-life ministry for years, and while some teenagers rebel against their parents, Rebecca embraced their message.
My parents are my role models. Especially my dad. My dad has always been there, and my mom also.
Rebecca's father, Walter, is a familiar face in pro-life circles. He's been running the Pioneer Valley Mass Citizens for Life bus trips down to the march in Washington, D.C. for years. He was recognized last May for his pro-life work at the annual Mother's Day dinner. But this time, it's his daughter's turn. She was named Pro-Life Teen of the Year by Mass Citizens.
Were you excited when you got the call?
Oh, I was beyond excited. I was crying and just like, wow.
It's quite an honor.
Oh, it's very, very humbling.
It was very exciting to see the look on her face. And the tears just ran down her face. And she kept saying, "Mom, wow, wow." And I said, "I know." And it was very, very surprising, but very exciting, very humbling.
Donna and Walter have 4 children. Donna says they've always felt called to be a loving witness for life.
And why have you guys been so involved in the pro-life movement over the years?
Well, it's all about the babies. If we could save one baby, it's a human being. It's our future generation. God calls us that life is important. So we have to follow what God is calling us to do.
When they were first married, Donna had a miscarriage. She says they've never stopped grieving the loss of that baby.
25 years ago, we lost a baby. And to that day, I don't know what that baby looks like, but I know he or she is in heaven. And I felt a loss, and I knew I had to do something about it.
More than 2 decades later, Rebecca has joined her parents. She's been going to the March for Life ever since she was 6 years old.
We go down to Planned Parenthood on Main Street in downtown Springfield. I also help out with the booth at the Big E every year and work countless hours.
One of the things that's helped Rebecca over the years is the San Damiano Youth Group here at St. Stanislaus Basilica in Chicopee, where she goes to church. She says her friends here share her pro-life views and give her courage to always stand for the unborn. Rebecca's mom says she's so grateful her daughter has surrounded herself with Catholic friends who share her values.
It's wonderful to be part of a group that is so pro-life. She doesn't have to hide. She can be who she is. They stand strong together.
Rebecca is by no means naive about the challenges for women who face a crisis pregnancy.
I have had friends in the past who have become pregnant and they're scared and alone and need a friend, and I'm always a pro-life person to go and help them out and just say, let's talk about this. Maybe I can bring you to a place to help you out a little bit.
As this young woman gets ready to spread her wings, she's hoping to continue to change hearts and minds and help people see that all life is precious.
Do you think this is what God wants you to be doing?
Oh, definitely. God has always wanted me to do this.
And so Rebecca is putting her trust in Him and standing for life.